Sharon here and welcome to my channel. So I'm now doing my design team project for Cara Brandon Creations. As you saw the flip through a week I think ago, the teacup kits, or the tea party kits, sorry. So I've decided to make this trifold flippy thing. I've seen quite a few people make them. I think Camellia Crafts did one. And there's been a few others that have done them, but I'm using some chipboard. I've changed and designing it for my pages. What I've done, I've got a 6 by 8 3/16, a 6 by 8 3/16, and a 5 7/8 by an 8 3/16. This one, because it flips in, needs to be a little bit shorter, but only a fraction. And then I've got two other strips. This is the larger one, which goes here and is going to be the spine. And then this one is going here, which is just, this is 3/4 of an inch, and this is 13/16. So that, I think, I'm not too sure, but it's smaller by a fraction, as you can see here. I don't know, can you see that? It's a very small fraction you can see there. That's all it needs to be able to turn in. Now, for Christmas, I got given this most gorgeous teacup material from a very good friend over here in Spain. So I thought I'd use this. I've been wanting to do a teacup tea party journal for ages, and when Cara brought these kits out, I thought it was just ideal. Now, I've also came in I think they're fat quarters, and it came with this that I thought I could put on the inside. However, I don't think my machine is very good for going through. I could glue it on, but I'm worried about it fraying. I don't think it's very good going through this chipboard. I was struggling the other day with some other things that I was doing that were as thick as this. So I don't think I can sew round it. So what I'm going to do is take some of Cara's papers and put them on the inside. Now, to start off with, I got this chipboard off of Amazon, by the way, which is where we get most of our stuff over here. So what I'm going to do to start off with is put the two larger ones down. Oops, that one. And then the smaller one. And in between, you put your spines, like this. So to start off with, I've got to start gluing these down and making sure they're all nice and smooth and spaced apart. And I'm using my block for that. Ooh. I don't know, I've written on the back of this one for some reason. No idea why. So put the first one down. I'm going to be pulling it across over the paper, over the card. Where is it? There it is. I'm smoothing it out with my bone folder. Not sure what I'm putting on the front, if anything. I may not, because I think it's such a pretty paper. So I'll now get on with the rest of them. This one, before I get on with the rest of them, I'll just show you what I'm doing with this one. So I'm putting it quite close, and usually I do a kind of ruler, metal ruler width, which actually looks quite big, but I've got it right up. No, I haven't. My ruler's bent. sort of that kind of width, so it's just bendable. Put that one on. Like this. So I hope you're having a good day. We're off to the house later. As you know, probably from the news, we've got a big heat wave here. So we're going off I'm filming this early, and then we're going off to the house. Say early. It's 24 degrees already, and I was up at 6 this morning. Right, let's put that up against there. Oops, gone a bit too far with that. Make sure that's flattened as well on the spine. Oh. There. So that will now fold and be like that, as you can see there. Oops. So I'll now get on with the rest of them. Okay, that's all of them down now, and I'm going to trim off down the side here. And the next thing is I have to do the 4 corners. I'm also thinking of putting book corners on. So to do that, you should leave a small piece there so that when you fold over, you can fold that up and in. So it's got a smoother corner, if you can see that there. So do that on all 4 corners. A bit close with that one. Oops. Okay, so I do the sides first and pull them in first. So I put a strip of glue down here, just so that I can fasten it in. I do go around afterwards and either trim or put some more glue, which I probably will, down here once I've got, well actually no, I think I might do that. So I'll do this one next. Here. Like that. And then I do the sides so that they come up. I said to you I'd cut this one a bit short. Oh no, it's okay, I think. It'll be alright. So that will come up like that. So I think I'm going to do this in sections though. I think it's going to take me a little while. Making sure I've got the corners right. It's gone flying. I'll put a little bit there. And the joins are. And that's looking okay so far. I'll lose that lid soon, it keeps flying away. Okay, so that's all done. What I'll use this to end it up. Oops. Like that. And same this side. And that side. So I'm just going to let that dry, and I'll have to come back once that's dry because I don't want to start bending everything while it's damp too much. I'm just trying to get some flexibility in where I put the glue in there. So I'll see you in a moment. Okay, this is all dry now. So you remember I said I wanted to put some material down, but I was worried about it fraying. Well, what I did in the end was just cut a piece, fold it over, and I have lightly glued it down to hold it in place. You can use a Pritt stick, or I've used my a thin liner block. And now what I'm going to do is glue this onto here, so that way it's not totally going through the card. As I said, I did try and it wasn't very good. So I'm going to start by gluing along the top here a thin line of glue just to get me started. And then I'm going to work my way down. I hope that makes sense. Right, along there. This over here. Nope, too far. Yep. Now I'm going to fold this back, and then I'm going to start putting glue down, especially in the gaps, those small gaps. I'm just putting another thin layer here. Right. I might have to go back afterwards once it's dry and see if I've missed any spots. I hope not. Okay, I've still left this little bit here. I'm just going to check, push it in here before I finally glue the bottom bit down. Just make sure again. Over there. I am going to have pockets and things, so be a pocket on here, and then the journal's sewn in there. So that folds over like that, and that's over like that. I think I'm going to have to just touch up where, whoops, sorry, I think I'm just going to have to touch up there where I haven't quite got to the edge. But that's what it will look like. So now I need to let that dry. I'll be back with the journal part and the pockets next. So I've put all this together I put my papers together here. I decided I'd go with some of the printer ink dyed papers. So I've got pink, a green colour that I mixed together, yellow, and some blue, and some avocado dye paper. It's not really vintage, it is all about the kit. And in the middle I have this, which I'm actually looking at doing some double pockets here. Now, I was going to do 2 signatures, then realised that if you see, by the time I've put pockets and things in, it's probably going to bulk out a bit. And I've got some pockets to go here and here. So I'll do them first. Also, this is not the front cover. I need to print one of the pages in onto some card to make it a tougher front cover for the book. Now I've got this and this, so I'm putting a side pocket on here and then this onto here. So first of all, I just need to, yes, as you can see, I'm using some offcuts. And I'm going to use my block, or what you call it, 3-in-1. Just here. So put that on the side there. I'll put it just inside the stitching as well. Oops. Pulled out a bit. Right. Now I've been making this video over quite a while. As you know, I've moved in between out to the house we've bought. So I'm now in the house out in the country, and so I'm trying to finish this up, as it is a design team project for Cara, and I feel a bit bad that I've kind of let it go, but life does take over at times, doesn't it? So I'm putting that there. Oops. I think I've been putting too much glue on. There we go. So how we all, and I know it's all very hot weather at the moment over in the UK, and it's obviously, I'm in Spain, we've had forest fires. We're not allowed to do any bonfires or any burning over here out in the country because of the hot weather. So, and we haven't got a pool yet, which is not great. So I'm having lots of showers to keep cool. There, so I've put them on. And I'm now going to sew in the journal once I've got the cover sorted out. Here, this is the cover, but it's on a bit of flimsy paper, so I'm actually going to print it onto card. And then I will do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch to put it in there. And then we've just got to do the ephemera and decorate this as well. So I'll be back with that in a second. So I'm back with the folio that I've made. I've sewn in the pages here. I've put the pockets, as you know, on there. I've made some tags for them here and here. I've got to decorate this one. So all I've got is I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 piles of ephemera next to me at the moment. And the idea is that I'm just going to pull from all of that just to do a quick bit of decoration on some of the tags. So, like this. And I must stop saying so. Don't we all do that? Well, if we're filming. I'm very conscious of it, and when I watch other people's videos, I find they're doing it as well. I'm really trying not to. So this is some of the ephemera. Oh, see, I did it again. This is some of the ephemera from the kit. I'm going to be using mainly everything from the kit just to showcase it, because it is a beautiful, beautiful kit. And then I've got some words, memories on here. So this is another day that I'm filming, and I'm still unpacking boxes, and I've been spending a few days trying to do a bit more with the craft room. Needless to say, I can't fit it all in, but the plan is I've got a hallway that we can put, there's a side to it that we can put cupboards in, so hopefully I'll be able to put it in there. What else on my plan? Put a pocket in there. Got a paper clip here. This is from some paper, scrap that was left. Made that. I will do a flip through at the end as well. What else have I done? I've got these tags. And she's got these, Cara's got these cards as well that I thought I could put on some of the plain cat tags. Yeah, we've got, and my kitchen's coming along. I've got an oven that works and I've got a dishwasher that works. That's the main thing, is the dishwasher. I'm not very good with the washing up, and considering I'm having to wash up in a bath at the moment, leaning over a bath is really annoying. So Mark got the dishwasher in for me quite quickly, and I believe it's the sink today. So as I say, the hob went in yesterday, the oven's in. Now it's just the sink, which then means I can start putting stuff in the bottom cupboards, and then we've got to go out and buy the top cupboards, which is going to be a lot easier. Whoops! At least then I can start doing some decent meals. But because of the weather here as well, it is so hot. Put that on there, like that. That oh goodness, it's just by sort of 3 in the afternoon you just can't do anything. Then you have to restart. I've got this as well that I thought I could put on here. Yeah, you have to just. I'm planning a little siesta this afternoon, as I've started quite early this morning. I tried to do some housework yesterday, which I did early. Oh, you have to have a shower afterwards, don't you, when the weather's like this? I have never known it this hot over here in Spain. You might get a few days of, not a few days, that's wrong actually. You probably get a couple of days a week where it hits the 40s. You get a period of that. But this time we've had this weather since, I would say, the end of May, beginning of June. I mean, they predict it's 41 on Monday, which means basically it's about nearer 50 degrees centigrade. You think I mean, obviously it's the start of the school holidays, tourism is starting. Now I don't live near a tourist area. I probably won't see much of that. I need to put something on this, I think, on this side. Now I've got all these here. Maybe something like that. With, I don't know, I mean, oh, I've got pots like I've got there. No, I think something like that, and then maybe a piece of cheesecloth underneath might help. Piece of cheesecloth like that. So I will, as I say, I always put this sort of stuff down or lace down if I'm sticking something on top with glue stick. There, link this up. We had the digger man round yesterday. I didn't know his name, so he's in my phone as Digger Man. We're going to need a JCB to clear some of the land so that we haven't even got to the end of some of it, because you just can't, it's so overgrown. It's been empty for 4 years, this place, so you can imagine there was creatures living everywhere, and there probably still are in the undergrowth. But he's going to come along and clear some of it. We've also got a pile of rubble that they knocked the front, gorgeous Spanish front porch down. I can't remember if I've mentioned this already, and they filled the pool in with it. So that's a bit of a mess as well. So that all needs clearing. I was thinking of making just a little small tuck spot there with that, just for a bit of interest. because there is some small ephemera that can go in it. That way, along there. That there. And then there's the small ephemera here that comes with the kit that I thought I could tuck some of this. It's a bit big. Oh, I like that one. Tuck this tea. What else have we got? English breakfast tea. I like that as well. I do love the florals on this, on these kits as well. Yeah, I'll put them in there. This is an envelope. As I say, I've made some little small paper clips. So I thought I would put this on here. So yeah, he's coming back, tomorrow, with a Spanish gentleman who's got a JCB. The digger man has actually only got a small mini digger. To see what we can do with clearing some of it. As I do feel a bit claustrophobic. It's weird, isn't it? I thought that on there. Or I'll put that on the back there, a piece of cheesecloth, like that, or I put that on the back. No, that's too big, that's going on the front then. That can go there, can't it? I think I'll leave that plain and I'll put the cheesecloth on the back. So yes, you get all this ephemera with it as well. Just do that. Yeah, I think I will put the cheesecloth on the back. Goes on there. That cupcake looks really nice, doesn't it? No. I mustn't have cupcakes. Right. I've been having all my checkups at the hospital also during the move, which is a bit of a silly thing to have done, I think, as it was all quite stressful, but we all need these checkups done, don't we, just to make sure, especially as you get into your 60s, you definitely need it. So I've been having all that done, which I've been backwards and forwards to the hospital as well, which is a bit of a pain. Because now we've moved, we've been here 3 weeks, it's a bit of a distance to go. It takes at least half hour now, whereas it used to sort of take about 15 minutes before. But we wanted to move to the country, and it's what we wanted to do, so, and I will say one of the big things is it's so peaceful here. So very, very peaceful. And you have the crickets, which can get a little bit annoying at times in the evenings. Right, that goes there. Nothing there. Then I've got this one, which I think I'm going to cut like that. Take the corners off. There. And then what I'll do is I'll just put it halfway across. Like this. I mean, there is so much ephemera, as you can see there. And then there's pockets and everything. Put that on there. Line that up a bit better. Make sure. And then I've got this as well. I mean, there's loads to decorate your tags with. do things with. So this is not really a junk journal, this is just, well, it is, but it's using the whole kit, and I have got homemade papers, but I'm just trying to, okay, I feel that's a bit plain still, I need something. I haven't really got any words left that would, I don't know, I've got that. And the other tags are plain. That does give it a bit more, doesn't it, I feel, and then by the time I've got I think what I'm going to do is put some lace on top of these. I've got, as you can see here, I've got all the different colours that come with the kit. So I'm thinking I will put some lace on the tabs, but also on the sides of the pages. I've left enough gap here to be able to do that. Right, that looks better. Got a little tuck spot there, flippy flappy there. Oh, this was one of the other things I was thinking of doing, again to use some of the smaller ephemera pieces. Is put that back over there. Is put some pockets in there as well. Okay, that's all done. I do, as you saw, I do put my ruler in just to make sure it's all down. And then I've got these again. Oh. I do like that sitting there. They're quite nice, aren't they? I like this fan, but I don't quite know what to do with it at the moment. Maybe a tuck spot somewhere. Anyway, I think I will carry on and decorate, and then I'll come back with a final flip through. Okay, I've now finished the journal, and I'll just do a quick flip through. What I've done, I've tied it up with some sari silk that I've got. It's my last bit of pink. I might have to get some more. I've just put a grommet through there and tied it up with that. I took one of the piece of the paper and shrunk it down so that I could make a topper with a bit of the lining paper, and I just put journal there, and I've got a little house charm there. So it opens up like this. Oh good, we can get it in shot. I've got 3 tags here, and I've put some of the material as a tab, some lace on there, decorated with a word, and then just a little tag there that I've decorated. And into this with the journal with, and I've put a little, oh dear, tuck spot there on that tag, and then that tag in there as well, some of the material and lace. I've put lace all down the sides. This is a little tag, and I've put a little tea bag charm on there. That's a piece of the paper I've made into a journal card. There's lots of writing space, some more lace. I didn't feel like decorating anything like these because the pages are so pretty in themselves. I made this belly band, I've put a bit of lace on that. That I felt was decorated enough, and they just slot in there. Some more lace, pretty papers, avocado dyed paper, more pretty papers. I've made a material pocket after a scrap of the material that was left, and a tag that's a flip tag, so you can write on both sides, and that just slots in there and over the top. Lace, lots of writing space. Coming to the middle where I have got, I'm hoping you can see, some beads that I've threaded on, and some of them are Swarovski beads as well. I used to make tiaras, so I've taken some of them apart and using those. Another tag I've decorated, and journal cards. These are all from the kit, and some ephemera I've put on here and here, and then another tag with a little coffee pot on there. Ooh, one of my beads is floating around. A tag that I've decorated with some lace and some of the ephemera, and again just a journal card there. That's where I put, remember I put that little tuck spot in, and I put these two in here. I've backed everything in the dyed papers from my ink cartridges, whether they're blue, yellow, green or pink. We have this that we decorated, and inside are some journal cards, again all from the kit there. I haven't done any stenciling on the blank pages. I just felt that this kit lent itself rather to a more modern look. Another tag here with a bit of lace down the side, avocado dyed paper, put some bobbles for a bit of fun, some of the blue, some more tags. That's pretty, I really like that. More lace, there's the tuck spot. Now these come from Charm Studio, these cup tags, wherever the last one was, which I can't find. I know it's here somewhere. Where is it? The whole belly band there, the whole belly band there. They are just individual tags, and I've stuck them together by staggering them up like that. And I've just used an odd one there as a tuck spot. And say these are from Charm Studio. I thought they went quite well with this kit. Here I've got a flip out with just a little bit of decoration underneath. Some more lace. And then here is a couple of journal cards in the couple of the pockets from the kit. And I've put a label on there and a bit of decoration there. That again is some ephemera from the kit. And that's the end of that one. And then here I've got 3 tags. And that one I've put a teapot charm on. And then just some of the material and some lace. As I say, I thought the kit lent itself to being, rather than coffee dyed, to being more modern, shall I say. But still using up bits and pieces. So that's my design team project for Cara Brandon. And then it just ties up here and here on the side. So thank you very much for watching. I know this one has probably been a bit of a long video. I did consider splitting it into 2, and I thought, well, I've been a while doing it as I've been moving as well. So I thought it was a good idea just to keep it as one. I am going to be doing one video a week through August because the temperatures here are so high. It's too much to do, and having just moved, I've got some more sorting out to do. Even though I've had a couple of weeks off to do some sorting out, it's not enough. So I'm just going to go down to one video a week till September. As I say, it's so hot here. Anyway, I hope you liked it. Hit the like button if you did, and thank you to my current subscribers. And if you've enjoyed this video, it would be great if you could subscribe. Thanks a lot, and bye.